All right, your next comic coming to the stage, super funny from Huntington Beach, up and coming, fantastic. Please give it up for Leyla Ali.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
So I'm a pharmacist now for 20 years. And I got into the profession because I wanted to have a good life, you know? Like you see in the drug commercials, where everybody's happy, they have friends and family, and they're in love. Instead, my life is more like the side effects they mumble at the end. Cause nausea, vomiting, depression, changes in personality, anal leakage. Pharmacy's not a great place to meet men. I mean, generally they're older and sickly, but last week this really gorgeous guy came in. He was like an outdoor rugged type, like a mix of Tom Selleck and Ellen DeGeneres. And he was talking to me and flirting. I'm wearing my brand new Old Navy blouse, showing a little cleavage, so I'm feeling kind of sexy, you know? So all of a sudden he touches my hand, he leans in and he says, "Do you think you can get me some Vicodin?" I'm like, oh, he wants me to get him a narcotic and risk my pharmacy license? I'm like, well, he's kind of cute. I could drop a few in my pocket, you know? But then I saw on the computer he had a serious problem with her erectile dysfunction. So I'm like, sorry, honey, I can't help you. You know, they have all those warnings after the drug in the commercials, and because they don't want to get sued. But maybe everything should have warnings like that. What would be the warnings of comedy? It may cause anxiety, depression, feelings of not being funny. Major mood swings from unworthiness to delusions of grandeur. You may experience mocking or heckling, and it may just be in your head. Some comedians experience pity laughs or none at all, which can lead to awkward silence and hyperventilation. 76% of stand-up comics experience addictions and impulsive behaviors. Some stand-up comics have been told to get a real job. On a rare occasion, a stand-up comedian may actually be funny. Just because you think you're funny, stand-up comedy may not be right for you. Ask your therapist or your probation officer if stand-up comedy is right for you. So I recently did one of those DNA tests, and I found out I'm half Middle Eastern and 10% Samoan. But I identify more as Samoan, because in the Middle East I'm obese, but in Samoa I'm petite. I've been trying to lose weight, but it's hard. I mean, I used to be able to stick with the diet for months, you know? I could focused and determined. Now I can only stick with it like till the next meal. You know? And I'm not doing those challenges anymore. They don't work. You know where you stand there like a big fat deer in the headlights and you take that before picture? Last time I did that, I went back 3 months later, and I'm like, damn, look how good you looked. So I was dating this guy for a couple months, and we were getting along really well, and so I thought I'd better ask him a tough question. So I said, okay, does this outfit make me look fat? And he said, no, honey. And I'm like, oh, I finally found a nice guy, and I had this image of us, you know, growing old together on the porch. And he said, the outfit has nothing to do with it. It's your fat that makes you look fat. So I've been doing comedy now for a couple of years, and it's been hard. You know, it's hard because everyone's so young, and there's all this language I didn't know. So I was always using Urban Dictionary to look things up, you know? What is catfishing? Swipe right and left. Wash your hands before returning to work. And it is ghosting, right? I mean, ghosting is when you're talking to someone or dating and they disappear without a trace. And I think that kind of thing's always happened, but now people take it more personally. It's like they're offended, like, oh, I can't believe he ghosted me. But years ago, we take it more as a challenge, like, okay, I'll find you. And I mean, it was a lot of work. We had to disguise, we had to drive, we had to give directions. Now you want to follow someone, you just go on social media and you press a button, right? I still have a little PTSD. Someone goes, you want to follow me? I don't do that anymore. You know? And things are hard now. I mean, it's different, right? I mean, there's caller ID, there's video cameras everywhere, there's anti-stalking laws. I mean, you can't do anything anymore. So now I just play a little tennis, do some walks on the beach, and a little cyberbullying. years ago, I worked in a pharmacy, and we would develop pictures for people. They'd have a roll of film, and then a week later, they'd get a thing of pictures. And so one time we had a mix-up, right? And so we're looking through it. This guy is a regular customer, a nice guy, and quiet. And all of a sudden, we're looking, there's these pictures of his manhood. Basically, dick pics in the 90s before they were a thing, you know? And I mean, there was one like standing at attention, another was looking off wistfully in the distance, another with a red ribbon. And I mean, he did a good job with the lighting. I mean, we were impressed with that, but we never seen anything like that. We were like freaked out, and we were judging him like he's a pervert, you know, and a weirdo. I know he's just like a millennial ahead of his time. And then recently I met somebody online, we were talking for a couple of weeks, and we were hitting it off, accountant, and you know, so he said, hey, we should meet. I'm like, okay, great, let's go have dinner. And he goes, oh no, you know, let's have coffee. I'm like, coffee? I don't like coffee, I thought you said you have a job. And he goes, no, it's not that, it's just we want to take it slow, make sure we get along, you know, so we don't waste our time. I said, well, that sounds reasonable, I don't want to waste my time either. So we'll tell you what, why don't you send me one of your dick pics, and we'll go from there. Can you believe he ghosted me? I'm going to find him. Thank you, guys.